Alright guys, so we got some really good news for Global Dokkan. Global Dokkan is going to be getting the next update 4.5.2. Now, I'm pretty sure that the one JP got was slightly different. Remember, back in July, JP got 4.5.1, right? Now, this is going to have, I think, a lot of the features right here that Global is going to be getting in this update. Some of the things that I remember I went over in this video, like, see, this is why I'm glad I do videos on, like, all the stuff that happens, right? So I can just be like, oh, okay, now I'll just go back to my old video, double check what everything was, and then we'll talk about it, right? So the one thing I do want to point out here that already happened in this update, I believe on Global, is that some metal icons were changed for Kid Trunks and Vados. Now, obviously, Vados, like the Vados stuff, the second Vados medal is not yet on Global. That, of course, is the Universe 6 story event, the infamous Universe 6 story event, of course, that has not released on Global as of yet, right? That at least, see, people like really talk about that Universe 6 story event. I don't think that one is as big of a deal because we know it'll come with Kale and Caulifla. I definitely agree it should have came out with Hit, but like we know when that'll come, right? So it's not really that big of a deal. The one that is a real issue to me is the Copy Vegeta story event, which has been held back on Global for 7 months now for literally no reason. There's no reason whatsoever under the sun that the Copy Vegeta story event could not have been on Global yet. And then, of course, the STR Gogeta EZA, I think also could have come to Global at any time. So those are very, very odd, right? But this Universe 6 story event, I don't find too big of a deal because it will definitely come with Kale and Caulifla, right? So, okay, so let's take a look here. So, JP got this on July 22nd, right? So about 3 months from when Global is going to be getting a lot of these same features. Now, if we toss another 3 months onto right now, that's going to take us to what, about the start of January? Because as, you know, most people should know, JP is actually about to get 4.6.0, which is going to come with new summon animations. Now, I remember specifically the last time Dokkan got new summon animations, Global did get it rather quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and make a prediction here. I mean, you guys might know I'm always wrong, right? But I think Global will probably get 4.6.0 and the new summon animations in 2019. I think maybe at the end of December for the Christmas celebration, Global would get the new summon animations and then maybe get another Global first Dokkan Fest exclusive. I don't know, a new Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku or something like that, right? Would be like the Global first unit. That would be pretty hype. You know, maybe we have some Tournament of Power stuff along with him or something like that. Like, I think that could be a really good idea. Okay, so let's go through some of the things that are going to be coming to Global for this update right here, 4.5.2. So one of the number one things is the faster speed on the map. I'm glad I have this video pulled up so I can instantly show you guys. So two things happen with this. Number one, notice how you start out zoomed out like that? That's the way it is on JP. They start you all the way zoomed out now. I believe on Global still, right? You guys are like, it starts out like zoomed in like that. So it starts out zoomed out like this with this update. And then obviously the movement itself is actually like super, super snappy, right? Like as you're clicking, the movement will go very fast. Okay, I'm chit-chatting here. Yeah, just get to the movement. Yeah, there we go. So as you guys can see, like the movement is just super, super quick, right? So that's going to be really nice for Global to get. Let me see here. Yep. Animations are a little bit smoother. Yeah, it's a little bit better when picking up items from the map, a little bit smoother. This is obviously gigantic right here. So increase the maximum number of items that can be held up to 9,999. Any Global or JP player will tell you, like, with their gift box just being absolutely filled to the brim with worthless crap, it is nice to be able to exceed that limit of 999. And, like, you know, here I am when the update first goes in, just grabbing everything, right? Like, Gregory medals. Yeah, now we can get up to, like, 9,999. Because, you know, a lot of players who will do something like farm super attacks and stuff like that, you guys know, like, you know, if you're really farming a couple characters, you have a good celebration, you're a free-to-play player, and then you're farming up super attacks for a lot of these characters, you're going to end up, like, blowing through your stock of Gregory medals because, for whatever reason, 99% of the units in the game awaken with Gregory medals. No one knows why. Is it asinine? Yes. Is it dumb? Yes. But at least now, it's sort of going to be amended to where you can have, way more than that. So, like, if, you have a good celebration, you pull some Dokkan Fest exclusives you didn't have, you're grinding their super attack level, it's not going to be too bad for you to be able to, like, run through a lot of these resources. Because, like, now you could just pick them all up from your gift box and stuff. It's nice. Now, I don't think the news talks about this, right? Yeah, they don't. Okay. Now, I'm not familiar with every single small detail on Global's last update. Like, I can't remember, because Global and GP both got updates a couple months ago, right? I don't think this is on Global. No, it's definitely not. So you can now Baba extra items, right? So you can even Baba, like, these old summon tickets and stuff like that. You can even Baba, like, orbs, like potential orbs. Yes, this is definitely not on Global yet. The reason this is a big deal, now, I don't know if it's going to be broken like this on Global right away, but on JP for a small amount of time, the free-to-play orbs, so the Goku Jr. orbs, the Vegeta Jr. orbs, the Bulma orbs, Global, you guys just got second form Frieza, those free-to-play orbs would sell for, like, an insane price for how easy they are to farm up. So a lot of players, a lot of free-to-play players after this JP update were farming free-to-play, like, orbs like crazy, so that they could go ahead and get a ton and ton of free Baba points. So if you are a Global player, if you want to farm up on some Baba points, do that. Because typically, as weird as it sounds, Global, a lot of times if there's, like, a bug in a JP update, Global, like, they don't iron it out before that update comes to Global. The bug comes to Global with it, right? Think of the infamous giant transformation bug, which on JP was on JP for like 2 weeks or something like that. But on Global, wasn't it around for like 3 or 4 months for whatever reason, where you would finish a fight in giant form and the game would crash, and they just left it like that forever. That was a bug that was in JP, was fixed, but then they still brought it to Global, right? So because of that, I don't expect them to change the amount that you'll get from Baba orbs the way they have done already on JP. I think free-to-play players don't Baba your actual hidden potential system orbs, right? So don't Baba these ones, the ones you use on normal units, right? You want to Baba the free-to-play ones, the Ginyu Force event, those type of orbs. Again, the second form Frieza, Vegeta Jr., Goku Jr., all of those units. Those are the potential system orbs you want to Baba. They're easy to farm, and they get you a really nice amount of Baba points, right? So I think I just continue to go through different things that you can now sell, right? Like previously, like purple. So no one should ever be selling this stuff, but at this point, I don't have a lot of use for it. But it's easy now because, like, pretty much anything you grind up in the game, you can then turn around and Baba, which is very, very helpful. Okay, another thing that's added that I don't think is on Global yet. Y'all can let me know if it is. Well, okay, the ease at farming Android 13, right? So they do add Android 13 to the Baba shop. I don't think Global is getting that yet. If Global was going to be getting this right here, they would have announced it in the news. So this is probably a little bit ways off. Global is going to get this part of it when they get the 7 EZA, like the 7 Battlefield unit EZA, right? So the Android 13s, Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, Nova Shenron, that batch of units. Remember, I'm on record as saying I think that Super Saiyan Goku from that batch of units is one of the top 5 best EZAs in Dokkan. But, like, as of right now, I don't think this is coming to Global yet, right? The Android 13 stuff and making it very easy to get his medals also is super, super easy now. But there's this one thing, I'm scrolling through trying to find it here. Okay, they also changed up, like, the scouter a little bit. And I know they added, like, some super attacks and stuff like that. Like, you could play, like, 18 key supers and stuff. Again, I'm not completely sure which parts are not on Global and which are only on JP at the moment. But I know even some units that did not have their summon attack animations available before, like LR Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 is one of them, it was added. So that is cool. But there's specifically something I'm looking for here. Aha, here it is. Okay. So this is also another thing that's added. They added another button in here that gives you training locations. So previously, training locations never had its own sort of button. Now that's right above where the awakening medals are. It's just useful because previously you could not sell training locations either. So, I had heard of, like, longtime players who had 999 Supreme Kai's territories, but, like, they couldn't accept them out of their gift box or accept certain missions because you can't Baba them, so you would have to use them even if you have no units to level up. So it is very helpful that they added that right there, right? That's very good. Okay, let's see what else. You can also accept 100 gifts at a time now, which is obviously very, very helpful. Good for, when like the world tournament happens or like, a lot of these shenanigans happen. You could just change the battle speed in the menu right here. This isn't really that big of a deal. And I think that pretty much covers all of the major stuff here. Just kind of skimming through this video. Again, I'm going over the medals and stuff like that. Yeah, so that covers all of the major info for this update coming to global. Obviously, this is a very good update. The biggest thing for me, and I think for most players, is being able to have 9,999 items at a time. But do not sleep on the ability to Baba those free-to-play potential orbs, man. I'm telling y'all, it's a good way to get some extra Baba points. So, definitely good news for global. Thanks, guys, for watching. We don't know when this is coming yet. Do we know when this is coming? Wait, I think we do, actually, because they did announce a maintenance for the 8th, correct? Here, let me double check. They did announce a maintenance, like a week ago. Yeah, okay. So, I think it's coming tomorrow. Yeah, it comes on Monday night. So, tomorrow night, the maintenance is going to happen, and Global will get this new update. So, that's really, really good. So, again, thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.